Good morning, BSG. Good morning on this very fine Sunday. Very glad to be opening the second day. It's been very good to be back here. Yeah, my name is Janglestorm. I'm going to kick this off with some Sunday morning cartoons in the form of Mickey Mouse. And this is a game for the Super Nintendo, which is a very fun little game. Also contains a lot of surprising speed tech, which I hope to show off. So get ready for that, I guess. So yeah, first of all, as you can see, we're playing on easy difficulty. There's a couple of difficulties you can choose from, normal and hard as well. They actually are quite different in terms of routing, as far as I know. I only know the easy difficulty, but it's also going to be a very good showing, I think so. All right, let's go into the game. So time will start as soon as I gain control of the character, so that won't be like right away, but I will tell you when it is. So first going to select a one-player game. This is the story. Yeah, they're playing outside, and then basically, long story short, we have to rescue Pluto from Pete, and that's going to be taking multiple stages. So yeah. All right. Time is about to start. I'll tell you what it is, and that's going to start right now. Okay, that was the first bit of speed tech right there. I was going to introduce that, but yeah, so you can open the door a little bit faster by bouncing that enemy against the door and then opening it at exactly the right frame. So that way you can enter the door a little bit faster, and you can actually do a double jump there. So you can have that old guy talk with the back against Mickey, so that's especially funny. So yeah, this is, like I said, SNES game. There's a trilogy of Magical Quest games. This was the first one. They all have a pretty similar visual style, I guess. And as I say that, I'm also trying to go a little bit faster because the funny thing is Mickey himself doesn't naturally run in this game, but you can actually gain speed by running off of slopes, and that's what you will see me do throughout the game, really. That's also what you see me do there. So that's one of the main things. Another thing is there's these blocks that I'm either tossing out or I'm grabbing, and that's also set up for certain RNG manip, especially with these bosses. So in this case, I'm trying to get this pattern. This is pretty good, so I can bounce this little guy here and then this, and this is the extra bonus here. I can get a bit of acceleration of this guy and just head towards the exit a little bit faster than before. But yeah, that's a more ideal pattern if you grab specifically those two blocks, and then you can get up there like ASAP. And level 1 is just loaded with speed tech, really. So if you're doing the speedrun and you're trying to go for certain things, there's a good chance you might get stuck in this level for a while because, yeah, things happen. Also in this level, this sub-level, I guess, you got these logs which you try to jump off of, and you also have a very brief window to stand on because, you know, they're logs, they tend to turn around. More slopes here. And these starfish? Oh, oops. But we're almost at the end of this. So the first few stages have a mid-boss and then like a final boss of the level. So this is the upcoming one, the final one. This is not actually RNG heavy, but it's very much timing based. So I'm gonna try and toss these blocks. See if I can do this. There we go. If all goes well, I'll have to toss 2 more. Oh, I actually missed that. So yeah, that's a very much a timing thing, but that's okay. We're still gonna toss the rest, and then yeah, you saw that body part there. I can actually grab that, which would have been more ideal. It does actually more damage than throwing blocks or stomping on enemies does. There's like 3 more damage, I believe, but yeah, that would have been more ideal. But still, that's level 1 for you. So yeah, like I said, there's a lot of speed tech in level 1 alone. It kind of continues on into the rest of the game. But I also feel like levels 2 and 3 upcoming are a little bit more relaxing, comparatively speaking. So gives us time to kind of see what's happening here. So yeah, this is a magical quest. How so? Well, we have costumes, and our next costume is literally of a magician. So we can yeah, do magic attacks as such. And more on that later. There will be some charge attacks and such. First, I'm going to do this. These branches are very flexible, thankfully, for us. Yeah, now we're in the forest. Yeah, even that slope you can gain a little bit of a boost off of, and you can jump across. All right. This is the one place in the game where there's some sort of matching involved. Otherwise, it's very match-free. There's some other stuff happening, but as I swim up this tree, I actually try to match like ASAP, basically. You can also do it slower, but I don't know. You can do this and swim up especially quickly, and make sure that you get through this gap very quickly. For instance, like this, rubbing around it. It's a very brief mashing window, I guess. So this was like the one spot really. All right, so here we're gonna charge our attack. So there's a thing in this game with charge attacks where they do a certain amount of damage depending on how long you hold the charge. So there's certain thresholds, I guess. So there's a moment where it does less damage, and then like the moment later it does like suddenly a lot more damage, and that's what you want really. You want to optimize that as much as possible. So in this case, I would get like a 4 cycle of that boss, and I just got that. So okay, this is where I could have set up for another dash there with a neutral jump. Didn't quite get that, but that's fine. It's a short one anyway. But it's nice to get that if you get all, the boost also. Okay, gonna climb up here. Yeah, I'm gonna charge here as well, because guess what? We have another boss fight outcoming, and this is where we're gonna do some rhythmic stuff here. Okay, it was a bit of a... Oh wow, that was a bit of an issue. That was like one hit away, but there you go. But yeah, it seems like I would be mashing here, but that doesn't actually work as well here. So instead I'm doing this like rhythmic tapping kind of thing, and I'm still trying to do that fast with a couple of charge attacks in the beginning to increase the chance of a quick kill here on this boss. So that way I don't have to actually jump on the spider, but I just barely missed that. But it's fine, we still got through. All right, we're heading into a tree. It's time for another scroller. And also, we're gonna dance. Just like that. This is probably a good time for the host to read something if they have anything to read out. Just gonna dance here.
Yeah, you keep on dancing. We currently opened our bids for the next run, and is that the link to the pass randomizer. So get your donations in for that, because you can pick your character name. Also, The Legend of Zelda: Link to the Past is a perfect Zelda game, right? You know. You can also bid about any percent run that beating the game is over 3 minutes. You all love glitches, right? We only need 300 euros for that one. So yeah, get your donations in.
Yeah, sounds good. Keep those donations coming. And that's the end of auto scroller right here. So you saw me break those 5 blocks. That is again intentional. So that is to set up for a more favorable boss pattern here. So I'm gonna do a series of charging attacks once again. And if I hold them for long enough, this will be especially short, but we'll have to see. Okay, this is a little bit longer, but that's fine. Yeah, you really have to hold it for long enough. Sometimes it seems like you're holding it for a certain amount of time, and then it still seems to not do as much damage because you just barely missed out on that. So it's pretty strict in that, but very cool if you can pull it out. Yeah, so we're surrounded by fire. How do we distinguish these fires? Well, we have our firefighter costume now, so here we go. Gonna hop across here. And so yeah, now we can spray water. We can spray this water also to push some blocks, and that's what I did there. And of course to extinguish fires, because some of these platforms are on fire, and you know, you'd rather stand on them if they're somehow on fire. Sometimes, yeah. So that's the one that's pretty tough to hit, because you have to spray for long enough, because you want to go fast, but yeah, still spray for long enough that you can actually stand on that platform. Okay, here's some block patterns that I can easily get past. Just have to push this one aside. Okay, we're gonna set up for the damage boost here through this fire wave here. So, gonna use my iframes here to get through here and then jump across, hop off the water real quick, like that, and then duck, and then push these blocks aside, and then go up here, like that. And see if I can get through here. Sometimes you have to deal with these bats still, but no issue here. All right, let's enter the next boss. This is one where I want to stay on the right side and I want to keep spraying whilst I navigate these platforms. So do this, then hopefully this is long enough. Then test the reverse and then like that. And no issue whatsoever. Initially, if you first learn speedrun, it takes a little bit to get used to that, but it's a pretty doable setup, I think. Easy enough to learn if you stick to it, I think. All right, that's officially halfway in terms of stages. It's time for level 4. Level 4 has some tech, which I'll hope to show in the next level in 4.2. First, you have Goofy, who's going to give us this mountain climber costume. He's actually seeing Mickey change costumes. But yeah, now we can hookshot everything and also grab blocks and such. And this will be used, especially in this level, quite a bit to pull ourselves up and such. All right. Now for the fun part. So you can take multiple routes here. I'm gonna try and see if I can take the bottom route. That'll be fun, wouldn't it? Like this. You have these wind gusts, always fun. Let's see. Okay, not done yet. And let's go. Okay, that was first try. that is always a fun swag thing to show off. You can also take a top route, which is quite a bit safer, but I don't know. This is just, I'm just glad that I got this one. Now we've got this boss fight with this vulture who is coming in. And I'm gonna try and attack a couple of times. If I get lucky, I can get... Still good? Yeah, okay. Oh, damn. I just... Okay, I have to do a third round then. I just barely missed out. Oh, I'm on the wrong side. No. That's a thing. That's why I'm heading that direction, is because you have to pay close attention to where that vulture is coming from, and that's where you have to stand, because otherwise you get blown off this platform. So, okay, whatever. I guess I have some time to explain why I was setting up for, why I was destroying the one block, and that was to set up for some slight RNG manip for this boss. It's not nearly as big as with other bosses, but it's still, you know, significant, I guess. So, but there we go. Got that in the retry. The funny thing is, you would expect 4.2 to be the killer here, because it's so easy to still fall down, because you know there's no platforms underneath you. But of course, it was a boss that did it. Anyway, 2 stages to go. We're going into this pretty short level with lots of ice physics, so we're going to be sliding a lot. I see we have a donation, so if you want, Mies, go ahead and read that one.
Yeah, sure thing. We have 10 euros from Duncan, my boy, and 100 euros.
Oh, woo! Let's go.
From Mieslwd, BSG, let's go!
Let's go.
Those donation goes to the Zelda randomizer, Bitwars. So we currently just refresh for a little bit. We have 40 euros to the sprite selection. So select a sprite that we'll play with, closes at the start of the run. That's 1, and we have 70 euros for the randomizer. So thank you so much for your donations.
All right,
back to you, Jangle.
Thank you. Okay, so we're at the next boss. I'm actually trying to wait this audio cue because, yeah, if I do that at the right moment, I can actually make this an especially quick kill, which I almost got, but I just missed the last longer charge, but still pretty good. There's this one musical cue where you have the and that's where I start doing a first charge shot, and then I follow it up with a couple more, and Pete, you see skating across this half pipe, and you can make it especially quick, and you can finish the fight on the left side basically, but I just barely missed out. Okay, one more stage to go. We're heading into Pete's castle. So this entire level, I'm basically trying to set up for a certain RNG manip for the final boss, and that's pretty much lasting throughout the entire level race. So let's see how this goes. So first off, we're gonna grab this thing here, and take this block, and then throw it over here. Gonna jump over this guy, and then jump over this guy too. Oh, oops. Still fine, I think. So I'm gonna grab a block, and I'm hoping to get a certain item out of it, and I might... Okay, that's a coin that's sort of good, because that means that I can still sort of properly manipulate the RNG. You can also get a heart out of it or nothing, and depending on what you get, you either break something or nothing. So in this case, I still have to break another block to keep the manip alive, which I will do over here. Okay, have to break another block because I got another coin. Oh, I got another coin once again. Okay, whatever. Guess... That's it for the manip then. Because you want to make sure that at some point you don't get a coin out of it anymore, and that way you can get a more ideal pattern. And well, if you somehow fail the manip, then so be it. You just have to see what Pete gives you. So we're gonna change into this costume for one very specific reason. And I'm gonna see if I can get this clip here. Would be cool. Okay, I missed that. But you can actually clip that block into the wall, and you can go up even faster, and in addition you can grab an extra block, and you can use that to get yourself up even quicker. So that's always nice if that works out, but otherwise you can still get up relatively quickly. Just gonna do this because normally the last part of the RNG manip is to make sure that that guy doesn't actually run off the platform. Have to make sure to change this. But yeah, so throughout the entire level, you're just setting up for RNG manip. So now I'm gonna try and defeat Pete with these double hits, which is quite timing based. But if that goes well, then I can still make quick work of this. At some point, Pete will turn red, and at some point I'll also have to make sure to refill my magic, which will happen right now. Yep. So time is going to be on the last hit, so get ready for that, potentially. So you can see... First, we have to make sure that Pete is actually turned red. Okay. Then I'm going to keep attacking. Single hits, see if that's good, and... Oh, I have to switch to Firefighter now. So that's the other... there's a backup there, I guess. So now we have to finish it off this way, which is a little bit slower, but it still does jump. Time. There we go. That was a bit sudden, but yeah, there we go. That was a game. We did thing. So yeah, we saved Pluto. Hooray! Oh boy, Pluto is safe. And then it turns out, and here's the plot twist. Because, well, we're very happy that Pluto is here. Turns out it was all a dream. The whole game was a dream. So the whole thing that you see in the intro, that is what you will see right now. And everything was setting up for this apparently, so. Let's see, my time was... Oh, so yeah, 17, still fine. Yeah, I did that at one time, and yeah, that final boss fight you can lose so much time with if that's not going entirely according to plan, but I'll still take this for sure. But yeah, that was this run. If you like Disney speedruns, Capcom speedruns, I could definitely recommend picking this up. It's a fun one. Got some surprising speed tag to it that you can work with. So there's a lot to be enjoyed there. So yeah, shoutouts to the other runners, shoutouts to my family. Shout out to BSG for helping me do this run. And yeah, be sure to keep donating for mine and enjoy the rest of this Sunday. And I will be signing off and handing it over to the next to the next runner. So I'll see you. Take care. Have a good one.
Thank you so much, Jangle, for that amazing fun run. It was very nice to see that. Also, next runner coming up, Lord Mao with Trackmania Cannon, and now I'm also signing off because I thought I had a couple of runs as host, but I only have one run, but that doesn't matter. I give it over to Yu-Gi-Oh! And he will be your next host for the next run. So keep those donations coming, and